Evet, YouTube hoş geldiniz. fb.gg/SoloJohn TV adresinde canlı yayınlar yapıyoruz. Sizi oraya da beklerim. YouTube 1-2 dakikalık bir kaybımız var. Mikrofonu kapalı unutmuşum. Onun için kusura bakmayın. Fazla değil, sadece 1-2 dakika.
Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like
Ne oldu lan?
flies.
Şöyle mi uğraşacağım şimdi?
I had been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless. And finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in Coffeeville.
Keep shooting. I don't mind.
Those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail.
Okey. Hadi bakalım. Okey, bu otomatik geliyor. Yes.
They were coming at me from all directions. I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons hole up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons, and they were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons. Which wasn't any surprise, because those two families have been feuding forever. And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeeville that day. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens.
Oy.
The Dalton boys knew I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least 2 of them to escape. The third brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work. Was Emmett, the youngest, and he decided to stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't afraid of you, Silas Reeves. This is where it ends.
He was determined to protect his brothers. and I understood how he felt. Taking
Abi
me on
üstüme geliyor. Herifteki cesarete bak.
wasn't exactly a recipe.
Lan çok dibimdesin sen benim. Adam üstüme koşuyor. Ölmüyor. Al lan. Of. Bunu ne yapacağız? Ne yapacağız bunu? Al lan.
You mess with those long damn dogs.
Dinlen.
I'm gonna cut you in half. Coward enemy. I'm gonna plant you where you stand. I'm gonna send you to the bone orchard.
Kaç bir yerlere kaç. Öldü.
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffee
Emre
Mill.
teşekkür ederim.
He's the only
Haha.
Dalton who did.
Teşekkür
They
ederim.
say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put
Öldü
all
lan
those
adam.
damn holes in him?
Öldürdük işte.
But I have to admit, that boy had grit.
Bu kolaymış. Aa, domuz kurşunuyla geliyordu herif ya. Olsun.
We'll get those suckers.
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
They can't get away with this.
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
We'll track him to the ends of the earth.
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell. It was tough to stay on a true course, so we kept an eye out for landmarks.
Tamam. Buradan nasıl geçeceğim? Hüps. 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 Geçemiyorum. Olmadı. Buradan geldim. Buraya gideyim.
It was autumn. The maple trees were in full color, red as blood. The rains that year were torrential, so the whole area was flooded. The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
Nereye gideceğim?
Where they stand! Except for some bitches ahead of me wanting to do me harm, so I had to face them alone. I I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
Buradan görebilirim.
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet, but I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends.
Mislik yine bu.
Time to kill you full of...
The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
Allah, dinamit attılar. Kaç. Atma dinamit, atma. Dinamit atmış yine ya. Öf, dinamitlerden çok dalıyorum. Adama bayağı odaklanıyorum. Dinamit. Şuradan. Okay, okay.
Time for you to go. Bring it on.
Başka? Çıkın lan. Erkekseniz çıkarsınız oğlum.
Point being, I was under serious attack. And my reinforcements was nowhere to be seen.
Yine mermi bitti. Oy.
But luckily, a barn materialized as if right before my eyes. I scrambled up top to get a better view.
Allah 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 Allah. Whoa.
But just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running for the bushes. Of course, I followed them. But that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was. Steve?
Ne oluyor lan?
So I just started walking, and pretty soon
Biri uyuyor burada. Lan nerede uyuyorsun? Uyandırayım mı lan seni? Uyan.
Steve!
Huh? Oh, no, I'm listening.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
Indians? They were Indians.
No.
Köpekler.
I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention. Now, where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
Tamam.
Bounty hunters! Stop that, son So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet, but I did find a few of their cousins. You Kansans breed like rabbits. More Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what. But hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
Vuruluyorum, vuruluyorum, vuruluyorum. Kaç kaç.
Why is that son of a bitch still standing?
Can't hide from dynamite. Time for you to go. Bring it on. He's tearing right.
I think he's scared. Can't beat us all.
Oy, oy, Allah. Abi şunlara takılıyorum ya. Bak bak hareket edemiyorum.
Bury him in the
Burayı da kapatmış. Ağzını sıçarım ama senin ha. Öps. Lan düş. Yuh. Nereden vuruyor onu? Bakalım. Abi bu adam nereden vuruyor bana? Nereden vuruyor bu adam bana? Ya yedik kafaya bak şimdi. Ver baştan bir daha ver. Yine aynı adam. Ya. Güzel. Okay.
I knew those Dalton boys were out there somewhere, standing together against anyone who would threaten them. And that's when I saw it. A goddamn steamboat.
A steamboat in a swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps?
Yes, it floated off during the flood of '89.
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board. It was then that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high. And those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
Okay. YouTube çok teşekkür ederim izlediğiniz için. Şuralarda başka videolar da çıkıyor. Oralara gidebilirsiniz. pb.gg/SoloJohn TV adresine gelip canlı izleyebilirsiniz. Videoyu beğenirseniz, yorum filan atarsanız, abone olursanız kanala falan, algoritma bizi de görür. Biraz üstlere çıkmış oluruz. Daha çok izleniriz. Çok teşekkür ederim. Tekrar görüşmek üzere. Bay bay.